Hello, I'm Lori Peters from the Happiness Hangout. Today we're going to be talking about something called PERMA, which was created by Dr. Martin Seligman, psychologist. Many call him the father of positive psychology. And he created something called PERMA, which are the 5 essential elements in your well-being. So what does PERMA stand for? Well, it stands for positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. These are the 5 areas that we need to fulfill to have the best well-being possible. So let's just take a couple minutes and give you a little introduction to what PERMA is and what each of the letters mean. Well, first of all, the P stands for positive emotion. That's the world that I tend to play in with the Happiness Hangout. Positive emotion are feeling wonderful emotions like happiness, joy, gratitude, etc. And the more these types of emotions that we have in our life, the better off we are with our well-being. You can find many happiness resources everywhere that you go. You can look for your own happiness, and that's really important to do. Interesting to note that about 52% of our happiness is determined by our genes. The other 48% of our happiness is determined by us. It's in our control. It's our attitude. And if we choose to decide to be happy and do those things we need to do to be happy. So that's the P. The E is engagement. That means you have to be engaged in something. Being engaged means being in the process of flow. Doing something that feels like time passed for hours and you didn't even know it. It could be something like knitting, crocheting, playing a sport, making a craft, singing, listening to music, whatever it is that you're engaged in and you have no sense of time about it. It's really good to develop a couple things that you're really engaged in that make you feel like you're in flow and that make you feel amazing. The R is relationships. We know we're social beings and that we need relationships. So it's really important to have at least one relationship. And I think of the relationship as someone that you could call at 4 in the morning and would be right there to help you. Whether that's a romantic love relationship, a friend's love relationship, relatives, you need at least one, hopefully a few, that you feel you have people that you can count on, you can trust in this world. The M stands for meaning, that we have to have lives with meaning. What that means is meaning has to be something that seems bigger than us. One thing I think of is about having children. You'll notice that I'll post articles about, do having children really make us happy? And kind of funny, the answer is yes, if someone else raises them. So it's not just having the children. The day-to-day can be a grind, I'm sure. But the difference is children bring meaning to our lives. It's something we bring to the world to keep the human population growing. So that could be meaning for somebody, and it is for a lot of people. What else could meaning be? Meaning could be your spirituality, if you so choose religion. It could be volunteering, contributing to mankind, doing wonderful things for the world, things that make the world a better place. Whatever gives one meaning, something of that nature should be in your life to have the best well-being. The last thing is A, and that's accomplishment. Accomplishment is a sense of doing something for just doing it. Doesn't mean it's money. Now, if your job gives you that sense of accomplishment, that's wonderful. You're probably in the right career, in the right job position. But it could be something like, for those of us who aren't runners, you may know people who run marathons and want to do one that's 5 miles, 10 miles, and up to 15 miles and 20 miles. And people do it for the sense of accomplishment, to push their body to the point where they can really be as strong as possible. It could be accomplishing a task you never thought you could do, singing in a choir, playing a sport, a sense of completing something that maybe you never thought you could do, but you just have to fulfill that for your own self, and that's meaning. So the 5 attributes: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. All together create well-being in a person. So that's it for now. This is Lori Peters from the Happiness Hangout. Come check out my site and blog at www.happinesshangout.net. Thanks for listening and have a great day.